Hey, it's me, Tam. And I don't know what you're waiting for. I don't know why you're waiting. I don't know if you're putting it off for a good reason or not, but please, please, please install some kind of hoops so that you can put some covers over your produce. It's going to keep you from too much water. It's going to protect them from hail. It's going to protect them from cabbage moths. I can replace this. This is frost cloth. Let me drop this bowl here. I can replace this frost cloth with bug netting easily. I could replace the bug netting, or I could just put over the bug netting. Let's say I was growing brassicas in here. I could replace or drape shade cloth over the top if I needed to. Frost cloth could act as shade cloth if I wanted it to. Except it's not as breathable. I could put plastic over this for the wintertime if I wanted to. We are going to, if you haven't already noticed, clue phone. I'm not trying to be an alarmist, but I'm alarming. I mean, getting alarmed, guys. Our weather is going to be, is going to continue to be very unreliable. So, I was just looking at a video I made on December 15th, the middle of December. The sun was super bright, the grass was still green, there wasn't any snow, and everything was growing still, things were budding. But if you haven't put up hoops and covers yet, or hoops so that you can get your covers on at some point to protect your stuff, I don't know what to tell you. We are supposed to get warmer and wetter weather this year up here in Macomb County. Warmer and wetter. So more hot days and more moisture. So one way to beat moisture is going to be to have raised beds, elevated beds. Like you see here, raised beds. These are 2 foot tall. These are 2 foot tall. These are 4 foot by 4 foot wide. There's a lot of space in here. So 4 by 4 is 16 square feet. I can grow 16 plants in here traditionally. I can grow more because it's so deep. I can space them closer together in a deeper bed, in a 2 foot bed, 2 foot tall bed, than I could if it was just 6 inches above the ground. Like people will put like, all right, let me give you an example. That's a 6-inch board. This right here is 6 inches, right here. Okay, that's a 6-inch board. It just happens to have all this pea gravel here. You can't quite see it. Okay, so extra moisture. Your raised beds are going to be one solution if you've got a lot of rain. Another solution is going to be to divert the water where you actually want it to be. And that would be to put in your rain barrels. That's another solution. To capture the water, put it where you want it to be, to elevate your beds so the water can do whatever it wants to. That's fine. Now, the problem's going to be is that every severe weather rain event that goes on, that water is going to stay inside there. I mean, eventually it will seep through, yes, but your soil might be soggy. Again, that's where a cover would come into play. I know, and right now, this is funny. This is hysterical. I'm sitting in the living room, and I happen to look outside, and I'm like, what is going on? Look at, there's the sunshine. What? I said, I thought we were supposed to get some severe weather event potential with rain and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's coming. When I looked at the radar, it's coming. It's dark over there. It's coming. It's on its way. So hoops and covers are going to save your gardens. Hoops and covers. And it's okay. Yeah, I don't care if you don't listen to me. You can do it or not. I mean, I sometimes I feel like I care more than people do about their own places, but that's okay. I don't care. That's fine. But I'm just going to keep saying it over and over and over and over again. Hoops and covers. Now, it doesn't have to be fancy. It doesn't have to be, you know, elaborate. These right that I have in here are just kid tent posts. And typically I have them from corner to corner, and I'm going to move these again, I think. Corner to corner will be better. I was thinking that the side to side would be good because our winds come from the west. But corner to corner, I think, are more stable. So I'm going to do corner to corner. I'm going to flip them around. That one's not corner to corner yet either. I had them that way and then I moved them. But it doesn't have to be crazy. It can be this. It could be PVC pipe. It can be wire. It doesn't matter. As long as you've got something to support a cover, it doesn't matter. So I run covers. What I like about these beds here is they have these lips. So I can set stuff on them. I can sit on it and rest or whatever. I can lay my tools on there. I could have a cup of coffee or a bottle of water or whatever. But I also can use a clamp like I did with these. And I can clamp my covers down easily, super easily on this. It's not pretty right now, I get it. But what is uglier is plants that are damaged by rain, heavy rain, hail from these storms, these weird storms that we are getting and we have been getting, heavy winds, bowled right over, knocked right over, snow, freak snows, we're having those too. But hoops and covers are going to save your gardens. So I'm going to be on you a lot about this, hoops and covers, hoops and covers. So I'll show you this. The sun, because, and here's the thing, now because the sun is shining, this hoop, if it was fully sealed up, if I didn't have any venting going on, which I do over here, I have a little bit, but if I didn't have any venting, it would get too warm for the plants. So I just need to pull it up a little bit. These are my petunias, and the clamp on this post right here, it's not hard to just slide it up. Look, it gets the little bit of sunlight that's here before the rains come. But do you see? It's not hard. It's not hard. Any beds that you have right now, any beds, even if they're not raised beds, you could easily install hoops and covers. And I'm telling you, you will not regret it. You will not regret it. Hoops and covers. Because of the versatility, because of the weather that we have. Now, what I also do inside is I have mulched the sides of these starter pots with the straw, and that kind of keeps the root ball from getting frozen or cooked. But right now they can get all the sunshine that they want and that they need. And I have my one little Brussels sprout that did live through Tam not venting the cover. My one little Brussels sprout's in here too. I'm tucking him in there. He's gonna live. Go Brussels sprout, go! And the pansies and the violas and the Johnny jump ups. They're gonna get the sunshine they need right now. And then as soon as this rain comes, I'm gonna cover them up again because they're gonna have too much rain. Winter sowing jugs, they're gonna be fine. Because they do have drain holes, and having pathways around your beds like this improves your drainage as well. So rain is coming, Macomb. Hoops and covers are going to save your butt. I'm telling you, hoops and covers. Because again, they're so versatile. We're going to have warmer, so hotter, and wetter weather this summer. Wetter and warmer weather, and more unpredictable. So like nighttime lows are coming up to be in the 20s again, because it's only March. But hoops and covers. So these are some types of hoops I've got. Hooping material, like I said, you could use PVC. I've used PVC before. You also can use you can buy these from the garden supply places. These are pretty well too. They use them for low tunnels and stuff. But I also, like, because I knew that the weather, that severe, terrible weather is coming, I pulled all my tulips and all my spring bulbs up here onto a table. And then I did have them covered before the sun came out. And again, when you don't know what's going to do and you prepared, it's not hard to pull it back and give them some air, you know? That's not hard. And then I put in a couple of hoops underneath, just in some really large pots. See, there they are. But I don't want too much water to go on to these. I also wanted to elevate the top to not crush them, because I don't know what's going to happen with the weather that's coming. So hoops and covers, you can use them in all kinds of ways. And I mean, it's Michigan. We're normally having abnormal weather. That's the joke about Michigan. But if you are protecting your plants, you're not going to get all stressed out if you already have stuff in place. God forbid, okay, maybe it's May. Maybe it's May and you've got your precious annuals. It's late May. And you got your annuals all planted out in your beds. And then there's a frost warning. What are you going to do? You're going to sit there with bed sheets and comforters and throw them all over everything? Maybe. I've done it before. But it just makes it easier to have the systems in place to be able to lay whatever kind of protection you need over the top of them quickly and easily. Quickly and easily. Like I said, it doesn't have to be complicated, and you don't have to do it my way. This is just another way. But I don't know if you've been waiting to install hoops. I don't know why. It's really, 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 really important. I don't care how you do it, but get a system, get supports up to protect your plants. And you say, well, my garden is X by X by X by X. Okay, then figure out what your most important or your most valuable product is that you grow in your place. Whatever's most important to you, and figure out a way to protect them from the elements. And then remember to protect them from your own stupidity and making sure they vent, that they're vented. So on these super sunny, brief sunny times, they don't get too cooked, but then they're still protected from too much rain, from hail, from cabbage moths, from all kinds of things that can come and affect the stuff you're growing, your plants that you're growing. Now, for sure, these tent posts, especially this way that I have them, they are not very supportive of snow. If we get heavy snow, which we have not had a lot of heavy snow at all, they will collapse, or they will bend. They won't collapse, but they'll bend, you know, and they will collect snow. If it's not really tight, they would collect snow or water, like up in here, if it's not pulled tight. So those are some things to think about, but definitely get your supports up right now. Well, not the second, or not necessarily today, but ASAP. If you've been putting it off, just put something in. If you're not sure, try something. Just try. You can always change it later if you need to, but definitely try it. Hoops and covers, hoops and covers, hoops and covers. Okay, bye.